Trek Havok series. We're on episode 4. In this episode, I am to return to Kronos and go back to the Keto Lowlands to go to Maven's funeral. I've been invited by Lady Sorella and Worf. My entire bridge crew, well, not all of them, but yeah, I'll take these people down with me. It'll be an honor to respect Maven. At least he's in Sto-vo-kor, Klingon heaven. Yes, we should.
Thank you for returning my grandson and for aiding my family. We have had many visitors today to honor Maven's life. You have arrived in time for the next ritual. Maven was very traditional, and Worf has suggested that we perform an Akvoch in his honor. Together, we will follow our ancient traditions by watching over Maven until his spirit is ready for the journey to Sto-vo-kor.
It would be an honor.
The House of Martok would be honored if you would agree to join us for this rite.
Thank you, Lady Sorella. Luckily, they won't be chanting in Klingon.
In the flash, before the night, you heard the call of Sto-vo-kor. The warriors sing, cry out your name. Welcome home. Welcome home. Let not your heart be filled with fear. The spirit soars on honor's wings. Your heart is singing. You found your way. Welcome home. Welcome home. Thank you for participating in the Akvo. It is important that we remember our traditions. Together, we have kept away the predators that would take Maven's body before his spirit was ready to leave for Sto-vo-kor. Now he may seek the fellowship of Martok and continue the warrior's journey.
Thank you, Worf. You are a worthy Gintok to the House of Martok.
Pardon my interruption, Gintok. We have an urgent security matter. House of Torg warriors were seen gathering in the first city. We have word they are planning an assault, and will be here any moment.
They dare attack during Maven's Akvo. They have no honor. They may be Klingon, but they have no honor in attacking at a funeral.
Send an alert to everyone on the estate. I will see to Lady Sorella. Prepare your men. We will not let these dogs catch us by surprise.
Indeed. Today is a good day to die.
Here they come. Show them no mercy.
That's right. Side by side.
More enemies approach.
Ooh, a Swordmaster. Well, he didn't last long. Who's throwing grenades? They didn't last long.
So, the curs from the House of Torg have tried to again spill the blood of my house. I call for blood in return. Vengeance will be ours. My son is not present, but I speak for him. Worf, lead a group of our warriors against the House of Torg, and put an end to this treachery, once and for all.
After everything you have done on behalf of the House of Martok, I ask that you see this campaign to its conclusion. The House of Torg must not be allowed to survive this day. The House of Torg's main base is located in the Gorath system. I will prepare our fleet, and we will attack while we have the advantage. Take Alexander with you, and he will ensure your ship is recognized as an ally by our fleet. Torg will soon discover that the House of Martok is stronger than he was led to believe. Make contact with the fleet when you enter the Gorath system to receive further instructions.
Will do. Thank you, Worf. Let's go ahead and beam back to the ship. We have a battle to prepare for. It's not that far away. Stone's throw away, if you think about it. And get close enough to avoid those suns. Communications shut down.
We've arrived in the Gorath system. Our transponder signal has been linked to the Martok fleet commander, and we're receiving battle instructions. The IKS Mudge will follow us. Our task is to destroy hard assets that Torg could use to mount a counterattack.
To battle, then.
Battle!
House of Torg, bird of praise. Mostly bird of praise. I'm not going to give them the honor of sneaking up from behind. I want them to see me coming. Well, look at that. They had more than I bargained for. Oh well. Forward shields are pretty much obliterated. Just before he cloaked, he's gone. Oh, a House of Torg satellite. High yield torpedo. There goes their comp satellite, at least one of them. And the Mudge sustained a little bit of damage. Nothing too bad. Let's continue the fight. And there's a freighter out there that needs destroyed. Doesn't sound like much destroying a freighter, but who knows? That freighter might be carrying weapons. Okay, now there's a cruiser out here. Now this one, I'm going to cloak for. I'm not stupid. Do I want the freighter or do I want the cruiser? Let's go with the cruiser. Let's see if I can drain his shields with a tachyon beam. Right up your face. There's another comm satellite over there. There's another bird of prey over here. There's a device on my ship I want to try out to see if it actually works at this low of a level. Let's see. Nanite lace torpedo. Oh, yes, it works. I just commandeered that bird of prey. It fights for me now. Where? Ah, there he is. Forward shields are gone. Should have used that nanite torpedo on that cruiser, but oh well. I essentially assimilated that cruiser. Because I am a liberated Borg character. Okay, where's that thing shooting from? Oh, there we go. That's at 85%. Let me send an engineering team. You can also tell it's assimilated by just looking at its nose. Sometimes Borg technology can be useful. Let's go ahead and destroy that comm satellite. Yep, I knew it. Target the satellite. Okay, that does it for the satellite. Now there's another freighter out here I need to destroy. Let's see, can I cloak? Okay, they lost target lock on me. I'm invisible. I'm heading towards that freighter now. Park right next to it. Activate high yield torpedo and decloak. Hold on a second. Got a ship attacking me. It's a cruiser. Let me see if I can get myself another ship assimilated. If nothing else, just for the giggles. Torpedo launched. That went behind an asteroid. Nope, it's right there. Yep, it worked. Got me another ship to play with. Look at that thing. Yep, that thing fights for me now. see the... send over some repair teams. Okay, my apologies, Alexander. You were saying?
With these assets destroyed, the House of Torg will be unable to resupply their forces elsewhere in the Empire, and will quickly lose favor. Now, Torg must be brought before the Council, so that we may uncover the depths of this house's treachery.
So in other words, we gotta bring him in alive. I would have been okay killing him where he stood, but we can bring him in screaming. So I'll bring down my whole away team. We've already destroyed most of his assets in space. He's barely got anything left except for a small army down on the planet. It's nice to know that that assimilated torpedo actually works. I have a similar device on in space that I can't use right away because I'm not at an appropriate level. But I could also assimilate people.
This is the stronghold of the House of Torg. We know that Torg has colluded with the Tal Shiar. Now he's an animal trapped in his own den, which makes him even more dangerous. Torg will be easier to deal with if we can first find and defeat his son, Segen.
We'll follow your plan for now. So let's find Segen. I doubt we can get him to tell his dad to come with us willingly. He's Klingon. He won't come willingly. Unlike puny humans, Klingons will fight to the death if need be. Where are your Romulan puppets? Nothing down here. Nice statue of a guilty man.
Segen's quarters are up ahead. Segen is the son of Torg and a mindless follower. He will have supported his father in everything, even treason.
So once we defeat Segen, then we go find Torg. Says go up ahead. Wait. Nothing in there. Ah, there is Romulan collaborators. Wonder when they were going to show up. Segen, where are you? Oh, there you are. How about a fight? Nice. Vaporized him. Killed him with the Blade of Havoc.
We killed Maven. Now with Segen's death, the two houses are forever bound in grief. As we seek Torg, we must keep an eye out for further evidence of his betrayal. We can use what we find when we bring him before the council.
Keep an eye out for computer terminals. Anything that might be useful in his trial, so to speak. Doesn't appear to be any computer consoles in here. There's computers in here, but nothing I can access. I'll know it's accessible with the golden floaters. Well, those are House of Martok warriors. More Romulans. Nice shooting, Phil. That's why I gave you the big gun. Actually, they label it a minigun, but it's far from it. Okay, here we go. Here's some consoles. See the gold floaters? Yeah, that does it for the guards. Let's see if we can get anything out of these computers. Downloading communication logs.
There are a series of log entries here detailing the communications between Torg and the Tal Shiar regarding the destruction of House Martok. This is damning, but it's not enough to convince the High Council that Torg was collaborating against the Empire. We should continue looking for evidence of Torg's treachery.
We'll find more evidence. There has to be some somewhere. Computer records can be altered. So that's not, so this information we have is enough, but not enough at the same time. We need actual physical evidence. Well, look at that. I don't think those look like Klingon storage tanks.
These are Romulan shipping containers, but they're filled with Klingon weapons and technology. These crates are similar to those we found in the Vor system. According to the shipping manifests, they're scheduled to be transferred to a freighter with a destination somewhere within Romulan space. This evidence connects Torg directly to the information we received from the Romulan Republic captain. Torg is collaborating with the Tal Shiar on a plot that clearly extends beyond a feud between houses.
Very well then. Let's beam up one of the containers to our ship as part of the evidence. Sorry guys, you're a little bit late. We already found your evidence. Good boy, Phil. Okay, you can stop shooting now, Phil. Apparently Phil loves to shoot. We're getting closer to Torg. Yep, there he is. Set your weapons to stun.
Far enough, you filthy Patak! Did you think that you could walk into my home, kill my son, and live to tell about it? Jimpak will give my house the honor it deserves when we put your heads on display in the Great Hall!
Not likely. Jimpak will strip your house of honor for collaborating with the Tal Shiar.
Your corruption is poison. You talk of vengeance, have no comprehension of honor. You see power, yet trade it to our enemies for personal gain. and you rule a great house, yet have no understanding of what makes our people great.
You cannot win, Torg. Surrender now.
Don't talk to me of our people. It is because of half-breeds like Alexander that our people have grown weak. The fact that Martok accepted him into his family is reason enough for me to destroy his house. You have no idea what the future holds for our people. If you knew what the Romulans have told me, you would beg to join us.
The Romulans have filled your head with lies.
The Klingon Empire's path to survival is through peace, not war. The great Chancellor Gorkon knew that we must brave the future together, united as one people. This feud will go on forever. Our houses will be diminished unless we put an end to it.
This is your last and only chance, Torg. Surrender now.
You dare insult me with words of peace as you stand there with the blood of my son on your hands? You talk of survive and know nothing of what is to come. I showed you mercy when I had you thrown into Rura Pinte. You're not even worthy of an honorable death. But now, I will teach you what it means to die at the hands of a Klingon!
It's a battle. Don't kill him. We need him alive.
Take care of these Pachak and bring me Alexander. I want to teach him a lesson. Coward!
Of course he did.
Torg thinks he's escaped, but we can make sure that he has nowhere to run. We must take the evidence we've collected to the High Council on Kronos and expose the deeds of Torg and his house.
Let's beam back up to the ship. Put it on screen.
The remainder of our fleet has assembled in the system. The House of Torg has called in Romulan reinforcements. But if we stick to our offensive strategy, we will prevail. Form up behind the IKS Taj, and we will teach these fools how to fight ship to ship.
We are proud to fight with House Martok. I think it's time we go ahead and use that torpedo again. Let's pick a good target, though. Ah, yes. No. He'll be destroyed too quickly by the time we get over there. Ooh, here's one. Come on, hit, hit, hit. It missed. It may have been too far away. One of these days we'll fly a battle cruiser just like that one right there. Where are the rest of them? Alright, let's get out of here. Head back to Kronos. We have a trial to prepare for. Once again, not that far. Entering Kronos orbit. Should be getting into transporter range really soon. Beaming down to the first city. Now we gotta talk to Worf. Get this whole trial thing underway. The evidence against Torg is damning enough. We should have a good case. Of course, Klingon trials don't do anything like human trials. Human trials are weak. Klingon trials are worthy.
Greetings. How may I assist you? Fight with honor.
I'm ready to approach the council and testify against Torg with you.
The evidence that you prepared was sent to the Chancellor's aides. They have also informed me that Torg has arrived on Kronos and intends to challenge our claims. He will not be successful.
Kemtar and I are ready to join you in the Great Hall whenever you're ready. So Torg's going to challenge the claims, even though the evidence is right in front of him. Oh well. He'll go down. He could have easily just surrendered, but then again, like I said, he is Klingon, and he's stubborn.
It is time. We must confront Torg. Tell me when you are ready.
Who will present the evidence?
It is my duty to represent the House of Martok in this matter. I have reviewed the evidence that you and Kemtar have gathered, and I may call upon you to present your findings as testimony. However, you are not to speak unless asked by myself or a member of the High Council.
Very well done.
It is time. We must confront Torg. Tell me when you are ready.
I am ready. Let me zoom out the camera a little bit.
Worf, son of Mogh, you have called this council to accuse the House of Torg with treason. Are you prepared to show evidence in support of this claim?
I am Worf, son of Mogh, Gintok to the House of Martok, and I accuse House Torg of crimes against the Empire. The House of Martok will show evidence that Torg, son of Kormag, has committed acts of treason by collaborating with our known enemy, the Romulan Star Empire.
Torg, son of Kormag, you stand accused of treason. Do you deny these claims?
I do, and
I invoke my right to challenge these false claims. I will not stand by and let the House of Martok spread more lies and deceit to this council. Let it also be known that since the half-breed Alexander has killed my only heir, I present Roken as my Chadich.
The Council recognizes Roken of House Torg as the Chadich. House Torg has challenged the claim. We will proceed with the Mekba. War, present your evidence. And since you and your son are both diplomats, I recommend you get to the point before I lose my patience.
This brave warrior, together with my son Alexander, uncovered a plot by the House of Torg to transfer weapons and classified technology to our enemies in the Romulan Star Empire. We have presented to the Chancellor's aides physical evidence and computer logs that will trace stolen weapons from the exchange through the House of Torg to agents within the Tal Shiar. The Empire's allies in the Romulan Republic have confirmed the evidence, and their testimony will show that Torg was colluding with the Tal Shiar to overthrow one of the great houses. This is treason, and it is a poison striking at the very heart of our empire.
This dishonorable Backtag would say anything to hide the weakness and decay in his own house. The only traitors in this hall are Worf and his human son. We seek to rid the Empire of this weakness, and yet here we stand, falsely accused by a desperate Jintak of a desperate house.
It is the right of House Martok to declare vengeance, and I will not deny any of the great houses a chance to bring their claims before this council. We will respect those who honorably uphold our values with words of truth. Alexander, son of Worf, you are a fugitive before this council. What truth will we hear from the mouth of an escaped criminal?
My incarceration is yet another plot by the House of Torg to silence those who would uncover their treachery. This warrior will confirm that Kratok of House Torg, Warden of Ura Penthe, was being paid to hold me on false charges. The evidence is clear. Torg has formed an alliance with the Tal Shiar and seeks to undermine our empire through subversion and acts of dishonor. We cannot find strength together as one people when leaders like Torg seek to consolidate power through deception and evil acts. Our empire is stronger when we fight together. Torg would rather send Romulan assassins to dispose of those who don't support his personal agenda. There is no honor left in his house.
You seek truth from a fugitive whose escape was orchestrated by an undercover Federation agent? This council has gone mad! Jimtok, you must not listen to these lies. Under your leadership, we have formed an alliance with the Romulans. How are my actions treason when I simply followed your example?
Torg, do not assume that you have the skill or the reputation to challenge me in this hall, or you will find yourself dead by my own hand. The evidence is clear. Your quest for personal glory and hateful bigotry has blinded you to the difference between an enemy and an ally. You hired Tal Shiar agents to assassinate the heir to a great house of the Empire. We should kill you and be rid of your stupidity for this alone. But it is the finding of this council that your house has lost its way. Your Treason has led you to lose sight of honor. The accusation stands. The judgment is discommendation. From this point forward, the House of Torg will be no more. You have killed my son. You have stripped my house of honor. I will burn in the fires
Worf,
of
look out!
Gwendor.
Father, look out!
But not before I kill you!
No!
Alexander!
Kill Torg! Now!
Enemy target on sensor. Enemy combatants in close proximity. Shield losing power.
He ran.
Father, I'm sorry.
Save your strength, son. Help is coming.
I'm sorry. I'm not the warrior I should have been.
You were warrior enough to save me.
I tried to stay true to what I believe. But I've only brought shame upon you and our family.
I could never feel ashamed of you. All that matters now is that you are my son.
I tried to change our fates. I wanted you to live, to be proud of me.
You have done well, Alexander.
Am I going to die?
It will be a good death.
I never thought I would die like this.
You are a warrior.
Do you remember when Mother died?
How could I forget?
Look at me. Look at your son's face. And remember. Always remember.
This tragedy will not be forgotten. I want to thank you for rescuing my son from Urapente and allowing him to die with honor. You have done much for the House of Martok, but we have also lost much.
We will see Alexander again in Sto-vo-kor.
Perhaps, but the pain will remain. Alexander never realized that he truly was Kintar, both then and now. We must remember to stay true to our beliefs. Only then can we live and die with honor. Until we meet again, warrior.
Farewell, Worf, son of Bogue. Transport me to First City.
We will make sure the House of Torg is properly punished for their cowardly actions. Torg has been on the council for many years, and I thought I knew his heart. I was wrong. I had no part in or knowledge of his acts against the House of Martok. For that, he will pay dearly.
Indeed he will, Chancellor.
Serve the Empire well.
Lieutenant Commander.
Congratulations! You have proven yourself to be a strong warrior and invaluable to the Klingon Empire. Report to the shipyard orbiting Kronos. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Empire.
Thank you, Chancellor. I'll make my way to the shipyard here on Kronos. Transporter Chief, beam me to the shipyard. Seems our time with the IKS Verchi has come to an end. But we will get a new ship. A more powerful ship. Very well then. Let me select the starship then. I was a tier 1. Now I'm a tier 2. Kantanko battlecruiser. Nah. Khaldun bird of prey. Sunwa Raptor. Guadun. Three weapons in the front, one in the back. As opposed to, well, it's 3 weapons in the back. What's that battlecruiser have? 2 and 2. But it's slow to turn. You know what? I'll stick with the bird of prey. Gorku. That is our new bird of prey. Our new ship that I will command. So let me take these weapons and equipment. And move them over to here. Everything is set up, so let me give it the name the ship loadout. It's the Gorku. At least that's how I hope it's pronounced. Klingon names can be so hard to pronounce sometimes. Transferring command to the Gorku now. I'll also take the ship visual that I had, place it on here. So in other words, I went from one bird of prey to another higher tier bird of prey, so that's acceptable. And a different looking bird of prey too. Let me see if I can alter its appearance just a little bit. It was either the Marcha, which is what it is now, or the Khaldun. Khaldun looks too much like the last one I was. I like this one better. Let's give it a Kristock Bridge. We'll have many great battles with this ship. We had many great battles with the last 2 ships we commanded. Any ship that Havok commands is a good ship. Remember that to all of you that watch this. It doesn't matter the ship. Whatever ship she commands, she brings honor and glory to it, and her crew. Speaking of crew, I have 2 extra slots. Remember that Klingon officer that Worf gave me? I think it's time we bring her aboard. Balera. And why not we bring over a Goran science officer for Phil? Give him a buddy. Derek. Doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be on my away teams, but okay, let's promote them from warrior to lieutenant. Oops, promoted too fast. Okay, now I got captain skills. Because I went up. Ooh, I get another trait. Personal ground trait. Bonus melee damage, which is attacking with a bat'leth and stuff. Personal space traits. Plus cannon weapon damage. Ground traits, let's see, I really want to boost up my shields. Willpower or device expertise. Skill increases your ability to resist incoming control effects, including all the following. Willpower. Let's go with that one. Because the devices I'll get will fluctuate every now and then, so I don't want to pick between those. Once again, improving her disruptor weapon damage. Make her the most feared Klingon ship in the fleet. Threat control or hangar weaponry. This is for later on also. You never know, I might command a ship that has a hangar with it. I'll go with hangar weaponry. In fact, I can almost guarantee you somewhere down the line, it won't be now, it might be when I reach level 65, which is the highest it can go, I might command a ship that has a hangar on it. And by doing this, my hangar pets will have stronger weapons. Also, because I leveled up, I can level up my equipment now. So let's see what I can do. They can only go up to Mark 4 for right now. Ooh, rarity increased. It was a common weapon, then it went from uncommon to rare. Now that's good. One more, for the weapons at least. Okay, that does it for the weapons. This ship is clearly going to be a tank. While I'm at it, let me go ahead and delete some of these things. Disruptor dual cannons, don't need them. Disruptor dual beam bank, don't need them. Well, for one thing, some of those can't be upgraded, so I don't touch them. Okay, weapons are upgraded. Let's upgrade shields, deflector, impulse, and warp core. Then we'll upgrade the consoles. This is one of the funnest parts about being a low-level character, is you get to upgrade so many things, like weapons, shields, and all that. I'll be a little bit faster in sector space, but not fast enough. Now let's update these three consoles. These two right here I can't update because they're already maxed out. Once something reaches gold, whether it's consoles or weapons, it's at its maximum. Okay, that does it for their consoles. The other ones I'll upgrade later on. I'm in no hurry to do that. But there's another thing I can also upgrade. Me. Take all the things I got and let's upgrade them. If I'm going too fast for some people, I apologize, but this is just a simple upgrading sequence. There's nothing... Okay, well, I will explain one thing. Like, technology points-wise, this only needs 104 to upgrade to the next thing. Well, the tech upgrades that I got from previous characters are Phoenix Universal tech upgrades, which are about 51,000 technology points, so they last a while. I don't even have to use that many either. Also, the blue bar that you saw at the bottom is a chance that the quality improvement will occur of the upgrade. Right now, this upgrade is a very rare kit. And it has a 4% chance of getting ultra rare. Make that 5%. So anytime you see this, it increases the chance that I'll get an upgrade to its quality too. And let's upgrade that Batleth. Like it needs upgrading anymore. It's already a vicious weapon. Oh, forgot to upgrade that one. But I did upgrade that, all the kits. Okay, Havok's got what she needs, equipment-wise on the ground and in space. My other characters, I will eventually level up their gear too. At this point, I don't have enough tech upgrades, but I will eventually. Okay, let's go ahead and get a look at what the next mission is. Oh, where's an optional mission right here? Maven is dead and the House of Martok has no one to represent it at the Batleth tournament on Forcus 3. Will you take up the blade and win for honor and glory of Martok's house? Not a whole lot of points, but for you fans, I think I'll do this one as a solid favor. I'm going to go ahead and beam up, head to that tournament, and take Maven's place. Now this is an optional mission, so I don't have to do it. Setting up the consoles. Yeah, it might be weird to look at right now with that shield on it, but believe me, it'll get better as I get better ships. But the Goraku right now is my ship. The thing I love about Bird of Praise is that they're fast, maneuverable, and they love to do hit and run attacks. Granted, they don't take much of a beating, but they aren't meant to be much of a beating. They're meant to be mostly scout vessels and assault ships. Let me see, I'm going to transwarp. Will it let me transwarp? Yeah, it will. I'm transwarping to Forcus right now. Because like I said, even though I upped another level, it didn't make me any faster. Begin the tournament on Forcus. Nothing else, I can at least win this one for the House of Martok in Maven's honor. Very well then, let's start the wharf. Hopefully I'm worthy enough. If you think about it, I'm representing two houses at this point. Although I am representing the House of Martok in Maven's place, I'm also representing the House of Habak.
Maven was a brave warrior. He was as dear to me as my own sons. Drex will want vengeance, as will I. There is too much riding on this tournament for the House of Martok to withdraw. I would take Maven's place in the arena myself, but that would be putting my desires above the needs of the House of Martok. The arena is a place for the young. There are Batleths in the crate behind you. When you are prepared, report to the referee and fight for the House of Martok.
I am legally allowed to use my own Batleth, but thank you. Okay, I'll report. Where's the ref? Obviously not wearing a referee shirt, but then again, he's not a normal referee.
I grieve to hear Maven has fallen in battle. I wanted to see him fight in this tournament. I run a very strict ring. Any use of weapons outside of hands and blades will be punished severely. Do not bring dishonor upon yourself and the house you represent. When you are ready to begin the fight, enter the center arena. Your opponent waits for you.
Thank you. Let's fight. That was easy. That was a qualifying round.
You did well, but do not start your celebration prematurely. Your opponent lacked skill and training. The bat'leth is a weapon of honor, not a farming implement. The next round will be much harder. Prepare yourself.
Second round, here I come. Okay, you two, out of the way. Oh, I gotta report to the referee.
Welcome to the second round of the competition. The urge to use forbidden weapons will be greater now that your weaker opponents have been weeded out. But I assure you, I will be keeping a vigilant eye out for anyone who fights dishonorably. When you are ready to begin the fight, enter the center arena. Your opponent awaits you there.
Same as before. Seriously, that was my competition?
Well done. You have carried the honor of the House of Martok into the final round of the tournament. Fight well, and your name will be lauded throughout the Empire. Bring glory to the House of Martok and to Maven. He would be pleased that you have done so well.
For this instance, I'm going to cycle the camera distance out so I'm facing it closer.
You know the rules. Your opponent and honor await in the arena.
Yes, I do. Final round, here we go. Ooh, House of Genpok Swordmaster.
Enemy targets on sensors.
I won the tournament. No, I don't need a bat'leth. I need to talk to Worf. It was an honor to help out your house. And mine. Alright, through with the tournament. What's the next mission to do?
A Federation task force is attacking a starbase we have claimed in the Alhena system. I need more ships to defend the base, and yours is right for the job. Fight for the Empire!
Our new ship's first taste of combat should be glory.
Serve the Empire well. Kapla!
Okay, folks, I will see you for the next episode in the next coming days. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please hit the like button on your screen if you liked this video, and please subscribe to my page if you'd like to see more of these videos or any other of the videos that I have in my list. Until then, this is Captain Chris Thorne, signing off.